Public school teachers are elated to be receiving health coverage, once again after wrapping up their contract talks this week. Hundreds of educators in the Bahamas Union of Teachers got the news from BUT President Belinda Wilson in a teary-eyed setting on Wednesday evening. Our Giovanni Stewart was there.
An emotional president of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, Belinda Wilson, as she delivers the government's counter-proposal, the final and often contentious financial component of the BUT's industrial agreement. But of the nearly $25 million the government will invest in salary increases and financial benefits for teachers over the next year, it was the $13.6 million it plans to pump into comprehensive health care coverage that created the watershed moment. The BUT president negotiated for full coverage for teachers, but in light of economic times, settled at the government's counter-offer of 80% coverage of premiums, or $284 per teacher a month, with teachers picking up the tab of 20%. Colina is the insurer. Wilson further underscores the necessity of better health benefits for teachers.
We have a lot of our teachers who are uninsurable in the standard world. So coming in as a group, that's a plus for them. 1 year ago, the union had to terminate their insurance. I had teachers that I had to look into their faces every day who had cancer and no coverage, kidney failure and no coverage. That was the hardest thing that I had to do.
I could not go, I could not seek medical, I could not go away because I needed insurance. But I have to thank God for this leader, because right now I have insurance.
Every teacher we talked to shared similar sentiments.
Well, I think for the most part, everything that was discussed was something that teachers had labored for over the years. But for me, what was more meaningful was the medical insurance.
The health insurance is the part of the whole agreement that I'm most grateful for. It was with spirit of gratitude I stand here today.
Some educators are calling it the best deal ever. The BUT's latest industrial agreement will be signed off by week's end. I'm Giovanni Stewart, ZNS News.
Now, just hours after BUT President Belinda Wilson shared the details of the new industrial agreement with an enthusiastic room of teachers, Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham foreshadowed the government's plans for teachers during his annual New Year's address last evening.
And we continue to improve the terms of engagement of teachers in the government-operated school system. Before the end of this fiscal year, teachers will begin to enjoy a new health insurance benefit which will entitle them to up to 80% of the premium for single insurance coverage to be paid by the government.